I get through the first loading screen, and I'll be ready to sell.
So how long have you been into Madden for?
Man, I've been playing Madden a long time. Like, long time. Like, I've been playing Madden when it first started.
Jeez.
Back when you used to, before they even had franchise mode, they had Dynasty, where you play like a season. And, yeah. You just have one season, but you used to play, right? And, you get these Madden cards they give you. You get like the gold, silver, and platinum and shit. And they're like little built-in cheat codes that you could put in. Like you had like the coffin corner punt, and you can activate it, and then like you from anywhere on the field you could kick it inside the 5-yard regardless.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Like it was like built-in cheat codes.
Yeah,
So-
I've been playing Madden for about like 2-3 Maddens. Madden 20 I really started playing, I'd say.
Okay.
Like I played some Maddens, like, you know, like Madden 25, you know, like I was playing some of that, you know.
Madden 25 was buggy.
Yeah.
Like
but,
there
like,
was a glitch with the goal line shit. I don't really respect people that use goal line a lot, but there was a glitch in goal line. Like if you had a fast quarterback, it was so broken. Like quarterbacks wouldn't dive or fall, or they would just run like untouched, instantly full speed from goal line.
See, I was
And this was when I had like. This was when I had Terrell Pryor now, and I had 25. Yeah, that shit was like unfair. They had to patch that. But, you know, ever since then, Madden always makes the quarterback dive so that you can't do that. That's how broken it was.
Thankfully, I was not playing Madden online yet by that time. I was over here still Wi-Fi-less over here. You know, I didn't have Wi-Fi. I was just playing one-on-ones with the homies.
There's always glitches every year, man.
They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
So how long have you been doing YouTube for?
Since 18, Madden 18.
Oh, nice.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Got a late start on it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, here's where having mobility.
Ain't stay in them tight formations. I doubt.
But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
DJ Moore.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he'll this over out of bounds right at the 25.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Again, his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
No.
Trying to fit it in the air, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off.
And now the ball's out.
Just dive on it.
No way. No. I wanted to take it.
Nah, because I was standing right there, so technically
Man, but I
rolled
didn't go
it down. Yeah, but I was on the ground where the ball was, and I was touching the ball. That's probably why.
CMC is so funny.
Past the 20, called it to 21.
Yeah, you keep doing that, you're gonna fumble. Just call it speaking facts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's all good, man. I've never seen CMC fumble,
decent
man,
field
so
position.
I
Pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
I have a lot.
Means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
Well, that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. In the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
That was close. That was close. I was looking scared.
42 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Things pretty easy. Field position. We'll take that.
It's all good. It's all good, man. I got the lockdown defense, man.
Is that right?
Yes, sir, man.
We better find out. Yo, it's not saving, bro. What the fuck?
What happened?
The adjustments I tried to. My receiver's not saving.
Yep, no worries.
It's just the receiver, so. Alright, I'm ready.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all.
Wow.
Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
No way that was Bouye.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner.
That's a user, bro. You ever seen one of them?
Yeah, no, Bouye sucks,
going to
man.
run a different route.
Nah, that's a user. I'd be doing that.
Curls back inside for the completion.
It just keeps people from playing man coverage on me.
After
Play man, you're gonna get mossed.
7-6.
Like that in.
Carr now on first down.
Come on, get that.
Into a double
Throw
team
it
and
too
it's
soon. Zay, I'm about to bench you, bro.
picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession
Edwards would have came back and got that.
47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That. Oh my God.
Off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That was supposed to be a
Shit.
They push him back to the 34.
Gotta turn them one, man. Like I said, just make sure you lurk in my page, bro. Just go back to my page and lurk.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now on first down, Drake
Pick the block up, man.
in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw oof. Throw oof. Throw oof.
Oh, into a sea of defenders.
That was so glitchy.
Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yeah, they'll take
Wasn't playmaker the way I wanted him to go. He just froze.
To add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
Take it.
Nice
Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Yeah, the game pretty slow.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Flushed out right.
Not throw it right to him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Newton on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 17, Newton into the hands of his receiver Anderson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
That is good. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Speed kills.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown.
He hit that back corner and he cut so fast.
And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
It'd be alright if I didn't force so many throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Just slow it down.
Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Carr going to throw.
Oh, that's all my fault.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Wow.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Don't have the best offensive line, man.
Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Yeah, it definitely is downgraded over the years compared to what it used to be. They used to have one of the best
in the red
lines.
zone. Now Newton on 1st down.
I couldn't.
Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this.
Wow.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Play action. Now it's Carr. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. First half in the books. You're watching.
Oh, I wish I had last year's offensive line. It's like these dudes just they look for a sec, they block. I'm still just trying to figure out what they're good at. Sometimes I feel like they forget they're even playing in the game.
In this third quarter of action. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted.
I got 5 yards on him and he can't make that throw.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first
It's like he floats it there and into a spot and it just drops.
Interception here on the opening drive.
Instead of keep going. Damn, Carr. Carr sucks though. Like when you blitz him, he just, I'm gonna be honest, bro, he sucks. Just like any other quarterback without abilities, man. If you get pressure on them, they just throw ducks.
On first down,
But it's a challenge, you know. I do like challenges.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Newton. And they do get him down, but not before he's
Yeah, they got me on my defensive lineman.
5-yard line. McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Whoa, he just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Oh, boy, that means I gotta go with the gun tight.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Carr.
I'm covering.
Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
Hey, did you have one of those backyard yards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches.
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground.
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That should have went gun tight from the start.
I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Carr.
That's a pick.
Oh. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chinn in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Come on, Zay. I'm about to bench you, bro.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably.
Find someone else to throw it to, man. He don't want to catch the ball.
Going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Newton.
Damn.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Okay, so tight end Steves.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Newton. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds inside.
I'll probably play another one, man. Probably go to bed. I gotta get up early. No, I was telling him I'll probably play one more. Probably get ready to go to bed.
Even into the 4th quarter.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
So we're not gonna.
Out of the gun.
Whatever.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Dean Hobbs. He's at the 50.
Indeed.
The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before.
Oh, you got to run block better than that.
Their backs, you know, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw again on second down. Newton. He'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Pass. Oh, Roy, you got bailed.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
I wish we still had Javin White at least.
His 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers are able to
Raiders they don't know what they want to do sometimes, man. They just put people on practice squads, man. They be wasting talent.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one,
one day there's going to be a kicker.
Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Back. What worked?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Like everybody.
Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr.
I did not mean to do that.
User.
Taking it in over the middle.
User, baby.
That's some crazy shit.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to glitch through the line with the fucking slapping.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to contain.
Position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
If that should have fucked you up, you sit there trying to shoot gaps.
Here's Carr.
Get that.
User.
Check down to Drake. That catch good for only a couple.
He's gonna give me the flats. I'll tell you, gonna keep doing that.
He can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word,
Man,
quick.
tired, but you know what?
Fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So still lots of work left to do.
Appreciate it, man.
The onside kick. Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a big one is here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing here, Newton.
Damn.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout.
Well, at least I'm beating you in sacks.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more.
Man, take the ball off!
Incomplete.
Damn! Fucking nah, that was actually that was a good play.
Gonna bring up 4th down. 4th quarter.
Good knockdown.
That streak shouldn't have been there.
Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
Who shouldn't have been where, huh?
My streak. He sent that other cornerback down there with you and helped you out.
You can put yourself in
There
jeopardy.
should have only been one guy back there. I misaudible or something.
On 4th down, Newton.
Damn.
And he's
That
brought
blitz
down.
was crazy.
Can't do anything with a foot.
Yeah, that's my shotgun blitz, man. I try not to use it too much against you, but
Play on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
nah, it's too late for the comeback.
Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Throwing his Carr.
Now hang on to it, bro.
Incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play.
That's 3 2-point conversions I missed. That's 30 points.
All the way in and tuck it away.
McCaffrey on the return.
You're not spinning away from him, bro. You can try, but my defense, my dudes do that.
Never know, man. Crazy stuff happens on Madden before.
They're
Man. You
ready
never
to begin
know.
their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not
Wow,
they see any
that guy-
defensive
come on,
timeouts. They
you're a
still have
lineman,
2,
you can't block
but
that.
using them would just be prolonging what's really
Don't
already
block
been
shed,
decided.
man, if you zone run.
Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Blocking the back, they do not call that shit.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown.
Span out of that one.
Christian
Yeah, they gave you that block. Once I seen the block in the back, yeah, ain't nothing you can do after that point.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up skyrocketing. Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, it's intercepted.
How's this man on the ground and then animate into a tackle? What the fuck?
I was going to say that.
Man, booty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
Nah. If I juke you before you tackle, I'm gonna win the animation every time. That's just how it goes. If I user it before you can get on the tackle, I'm gonna win it every time.
Offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
That should be PI on that.
My goodness, another interception.
Too much jousting.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own
Yeah, I mean the thing, yeah, I couldn't run out in front of him. That technically that's real life. That's PI, you know. Like, can't just touch my receiver like that.
Thankfully, I wasn't touching your receiver.
He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they'll call it on users, but AI, man, they just do not throw that shit at all.
Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Bro, what is this?
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. 2nd and 10.
That's the perfect route for that turbo blitz.
Throwing now is called.
Perfect route.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left.
Turbo blitz, we hit you with it all day. I dare you.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Yeah, I tried to route him off of it, but I read it late. I should have had that.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to. I seen it.
I was looking for something else, and I'm trying to throw your user off from turbo blitzing because I see that's what you like to do, and I do know how to attack that.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game,
Hey.
and that's all they're going to want to do next.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Just 2 fucking guys, man. He's getting caught by a fucking lineman.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe we didn't see that.
If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And boy, another nice throw there. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the
I hate that animation, bro. That's the only one they won't give me.
User.
Nah, I went for the user. I had the animation and just, it's the shit animation, the one they never give you. You'll get that shit all day, and then he'll never catch it.
But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make
He goes for the one-hand shit, man. Like, they never catch that shit. As soon as I see it, I was like, I already know what. He ain't gonna catch it.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now the pressure comes and he goes.
Well, we're winning in sacks. We getting pressure.
Oh yeah.
A little late.
One remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away.
You cannot throw bombs on this dollar, bro.
Just trying to get a Madden Miracle.
Revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He'll air this one.
I bumped him.
Anderson. And it's incomplete.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's, man. Trying out new plays, just bombing that shit.
It's one thing to win. It's
Nah, you can't bomb on that play. Oh, my offensive line is ass, bro. Like, I can't, like, I have to improvise, bro. Like, I started finding stuff late. But I guess next time I play you, man, I'll know. First game, you know, just kind of seeing what you like. Oh, put it in chat.
The streams. I've been coming to the streams.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like playing people that can beat me, man, because I'm gonna come back and get you. I'm like the boogeyman.
Okay.
Losses make you better.
Oh yeah, you learn from them.
Gets you out of bad habits, because if you play regs, you're gonna play bots all day to do the same thing. Try to play conservative, and you could probably just run one play touchdowns on bots all damn day. You know, like they're not gonna get out of what they do. Get this.
That's what the boring part of it, like rigs are, just playing that head-to-head. It's just.
Well, the thing was, like, I used to like it, but ever since they started blue screening me, bro, and they took my rank away from me, I just... And then my team's nowhere near where it was last year, so I'm trying to improvise here and there.
Yeah, losing regs was probably the worst.
That hurt me a little bit, but, I mean, I can work around it. What hurt me the most was losing my offensive line. It's like I don't have the time to, like, last year I was throwing that shit. But let's see. Let me see if I can just invite him to this chat. That way we just have a party. Invite players. AP. Boom. I'm gonna invite him. This chat. I got like 15,000 ranking points too, bro. Like that's easily top 40, top 50. But what's up? What's up with you, man?
What's good, man? How are you?
Nothing much. Like halfway between sleepy and trying to figure some new stuff out. I need to play y'all guys more, man. I appreciate it, man. Kind of help me out a little bit. Cause you play regs too much, and then you get into those 3-4 plays. But when you play other people that actually play, you know, it makes you think more, and I like that, you know. So.
Oh yeah. Not only that, but it's just always kind of always fun to be part of the party chats, you know, talking about and all that.
All right, you're gonna have to send to me, because if I keep moving out of menu screens, I get blue screened. So.
I got you. Yeah, I was about to ask you that. Do you want me to match up with you? Because I know that we're talking about PvP.
You can get any team you want, bro. I could care less about what team you use. I'm not gonna whine, bro. Like, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I always like asking people that, is, you know, you'll have those people who are like, oh, we can have that team.
Yeah,
just like, it's you, and you have a new understanding to the game, like a lot of people don't have. So you don't really complain about too much. You're more understanding to, you know, adapt per se.
Yeah, I start actually playing in the second half. Like, the first half, I make a lot of mistakes. You know, I try to force stuff. And then as the game goes, you know, I start changing stuff up, and usually I get turnovers. I'll start getting sacks. You know, good things starts happening late in the game, and I'll be like, why can't I just get this going earlier, you know? But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to have to pause because I don't think my receiver's safe.
just whenever
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone.
Yes, I'm on offense anyway, so.
Hey, but I think your offense, you're really like a strategizer, bro. Like, I know a lot of people who just look up YouTube plays or whatever, or see what's meta that you.
I use what's in my book, bro. Whatever plays are in my book, I work with it. Oh yeah. You can't spam run on the Raiders. I do know that because we got a lot of hitters.
Yeah.
And them little 2-3 yards, they add up. Contact.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man complete.
You on the board early?
And he will score.
Hey, that's better than me throwing a pick on the first play.
Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
That's just to challenge you.
Lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake.
Damn, Darnold.
Not gonna make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Double teamed his ass.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
He needs to be in the 3 tech. He needs to be lined up where the guard is. Wherever he's at, whether you're in a 3-4, sometimes a defensive end, he can be that 3 tech. If you're in a 4-3, you have to be him at defensive tackle, or if you're running like a hybrid shell 4-3 under or something, he can be defensive end or defensive tackle. So he has to be on that 3 tech because that's what he is a 3 tech rusher.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with
Yeah.
3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee.
Alright,
Down, but now before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
A very early momentum changer there.
All right, peace, man.
Dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Aww. Why did he do that? I had the guy right.
This one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 30 yards.
I hate AI defenders, bro.
The game with the extra point to come.
And then I tried to click on. It wouldn't let me click on to him.
And they take the lead here.
And then he died. Probably just put my tackle. Put tackle on conservative. Maybe they'll stop doing that. I don't know.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play action to Drake, now Carr.
Bro.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already.
I'm trying to figure out, man.
Looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Raiders.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out.
I had him. Fuck, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Good shit, Renfro.
Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a terrific return.
Most of it come down to the throw, man. If Carr can't make a good throw, you know, it's not going to give it to me.
What a start.
That under pressure.
Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And stopped a few
Good play, good play.
yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes
The wrong gap. So went to the B gap.
Akers with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up.
Yeah, I mean, I could sit there and run for days over people. I just don't like doing it because, you know, nobody wants to sit there and watch that, you know?
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
3 yards the gain there, second down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
User.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to...
Nah, if you do that, he'll run out of bounds.
Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
There's a lot of people with
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
I had to. He was going to run too far to the sideline. I was like,
This is where arm strength pays off. You got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Here's Carr to throw.
what the f...
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
That's crazy.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Drake. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense.
Yeah, Darnold, he got that ability. I should have doubled him. I would have locked that up, but it's my fault.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
I'll try to get some pressure on you.
Find Higbee, it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st down, Stafford here. This one to the left to Higbee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing again is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He gets it complete to Jackson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gets around him. Open man, that's Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Carr now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets gets in there to drop him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Appreciate it.
Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his second sack of the
It's in my defensive ebook.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can say saying, okay, first half was theirs.
If I see something that works or if somebody changes up something, I'll update
Now
it.
let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to take over.
Yeah, you guys. They were in your face, man. Ooh. He threw it to an outside third.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Carr again. That's into the hands of Edwards. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And nothing but
no, that's Madden. And Madden does it.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown.
I had fucking Zay wide open. Oh, should just threw it to Zay.
When you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head.
Wouldn't have to deal with that.
Pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll go down at the 28. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to
I'm used to it.
The ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 28 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On play action, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Drake. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
Abilities, they need to get rid of that shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return.
Every play is just triggering automatically. Like there's nothing. I tried doubling him, and he just right through it.
It's almost you're almost in field goal position.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Room here to run.
Locking it back. Oh my God, they need to start calling that.
Down to the Raiders' 14-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr. He'll hit Jackson complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now Carr. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
I turned the wrong way.
And that should do it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to win anyway. Alright, man, I'm going to give me some rest. I got to get up early for work tomorrow. I'll catch y'all fellas tomorrow. Alright, man.